Hi, all. Dominic Marcasello with the Marcasello team here. I have an expert tip for you. When you're buying a home, you want to make sure that you have a local expert working for you. Here's my tip. So, if you're searching for a home, you have children in the elementary school age, or you might be having children in the elementary school age, and you want your kids to go to a specific elementary school, you need to ask some questions first. Depending on the school district, you might be in a school district that has what's called a flex zone. We're going to talk a little bit about Saratoga Springs School District. We happen to sit on the committee to help develop this flex zone program about 3 years ago. So, what this looks like, if you're searching for a home and there is an area that has a high density of students registered, or you're in an area that's developing, you might be in an area that's a flex zone. A lot of agents, a lot of people don't even realize that Saratoga Springs has this going on now. It is actually great. The whole idea and the basis behind this is to keep class sizes down for our kids, to equalize class size across the 6 elementary schools in Saratoga Springs to help everybody learn better, right? So I want to show you, I'm going to share my screen and show you how you go about searching for what school is your child going to go to. So you go to saratogaschools.org, you go to departments, you're going to click on the student registration, can find out all your information about student registration here, but we're going to go specifically to the attendance zones. You can click here for more information on the attendance flex zones, but we're going to go to search an address. Say I'm looking at a house, we're going to randomly pick an address and we're going to see what school would my child go to if we bought this house. So in the top right corner, you can hit the plus arrow and turn down different layers of the map. We're going to look at elementary schools. Now, on here, you can see that there are some set schools. You know, green is Dorothy Nolan, purple is Greenfield, and then blue is Geyser. And then it goes through all the other schools. Well, in the middle here, you'll notice there are some red flex zones. You can hover over them and see which zone, what schools you might go to. In the top right corner, you can see this zone that I'm hovered over that's a bright red is Dorothy Nolan or Lake Ave. Now, I have a specific house I want to look at, right? Let's just say 123 Jones Road. Okay, it's going to show you where that falls, and it's going to give the address up here and say exactly what zone. Okay, this happens to fall in a flex zone. So it's going to show you that when I buy this house, my child could go to Dorothy Nolan or Lake Avenue, depending on the capacity for each school. There are no guarantees on what school you're going to go to. What I always recommend to people is if that is important to you, you can do this, obviously get an idea, but always call the registrar's office and you speak to them and maybe get a better idea of what it's looking like. By the third week in August, they will have everything lined up for the upcoming school year. So I hope this is helpful. It is very, very important to ask questions, be an advocate for yourself if having your kids in a specific school matters to you. Thanks so much. I hope that was helpful, and we'll talk to you soon. Feel free to give us a call anytime if you have any questions.